Hey everybody, we're here at Biohack China, and I wanted to ask a question. I didn't have much time to do things yesterday, but I'm gonna go around. I want to try to talk to people and ask one very important question, which is, what does healthy actually mean? Right? I think it means different things to different people. So who am I here with today?
Hello, my name is Rodrigo from Chile. In China, everyone knows me as Robin. I'm the founder of, we start with a business Biohacking Beijing. Now we grow and we rebrand as We Biohub Plus.
Awesome. You know, I was talking to him as soon as I met him about his business. It's absolutely awesome. They have ice baths, sauna, a whole bunch of different therapies and modalities there that are really fantastic, you know, that are clinically proven as well. I'm really tired from yesterday. As you can probably hear from me trying to muster words out of my mouth, okay? This is totally authentic and genuine. So let's just cut to the question before I stumble over my words some more. What does healthy actually mean?
So for me, I think for everyone, the business are an extension of ourselves. I'm also a client, so I'm always looking for diets, sports, what I can do. I'm 40 years old, so I know myself. I know what kind of sports I like. I know how to feed my mind and my body. So I think those are the pillars beside recovery, good sleep, what we put in our mind and inside our body.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So here's one more question to follow up on that is, how do we actually know if we're healthy or not?
Very good questions. Myself personally, I love data. I love it so much. Some of my clients hate it. They say I listen to my body. But sometimes your microbiome is asking for cheese, for mojitos, for alcohol, and means they are controlling your body, right? They have signaling yourself. So I think fasting is very important. Put your body in balance, in control, peacefully, healthy, and then you can listen your real self.
Awesome. You know, I think one key point that you mentioned there, which I think is really good, is that, you know, a lot of people listen to their body, but there's no data to back it up. So people may feel good, feel fine, but maybe they're not healthy, right?
I give you one example I give to my clients when they do oxygen chamber. They ask me how I'm gonna feel. And my answer, I realize a very good answer, because when you do cold plunge, you feel good immediately. Dopamine or adrenaline, you feel amazing. Dopamine, but dopamine is not the same as serotonin. So when I say this, if you do biohacking, you don't know how good you feel when you are 20 years old. You just are alive and you feel amazing. But when you are 30, you recall when you were 20. When I was 20, I was actually amazing. When you are 40, you recall when you were 30. So this trend about reverse aging is going back to remember who you are, because especially after 40, the health starts to decline. So the idea is to maintain the health.
So would you say that it would be a smart thing to do is making sure that you're not just like going by feeling all the time, but make sure you're tracking the data that backs up the feelings, or even if, you know, not just symptoms or feelings, but looking at the data as well all the time, right?
Very important. Microbiome, testosterone levels for men, cortisol level. We collaborate with a stem cell hospital, and you know, the T cells start to decline. So the whole system starts to decline after 40. So all the diseases start to thrive. So data is very important to know where to take action. Personally, we recommend methylation tests, genetical tests. All the information data is extremely important in the long term. Sometimes you do one in the lifetime genetical test, or every year, half a year.
Awesome. And this is something we do also at Kappa Mind and Body in my clinic. And we collect the data using Helix Health Guardian, the AI-powered health app, the first one that centralizes all of your health data into one app. So I just want to thank so much for spending the time with me this morning. We're very tired after yesterday's first day, which is totally crazy. But I think just wrapping it up is that, look, you can't just go day by day choosing different modalities and doing healthy things, but we need to back it up with data to check that we are actually improving, right? We need to see the timeline, the trend of improvement, right?
Exactly. And I think what you are doing is amazing. In our business, we want to put all the things together in one place. What you're doing is amazing, because you see, I have 2 devices to track. I do blood tests. So I think what you are doing is great, because you put all the data, all the information into only one source.
Thank you so much. And it's really such a pleasure to meet you, brother.
Thank you so much.